Hello, Revolution people. It's Pastor Natalia here. Funny story. Did you know that video on your phone only has a 5-minute, 10-second time limit? Because I just learned that. So I'm going to share a little bit about why I'm talking to you from here. I'm not with you tonight. I'm with my family. But I wanted to help Brent out. He asked me if I would share a little bit about this blog post that I did for November. So if any of you have seen my blog, you don't have to, no pressure. I don't mind if you haven't ever seen it before. But I've been doing this thing since January called the 1230 Project, where I focus on a different something every month. So in January, I did 30 days of water. And so a different project, 30 days for 12 months. So 1230 Project. I'm a genius. Anyway, so drink water, a gallon of water for 30 days to see how it impacted me. Or I limited my phone usage at important moments in my at my family table, at meetings, in bed, because I always bring my phone into bed and then I get so distracted and end up not sleeping as much as I should. Stuff like that. I did 1 month about sleeping, where I tried to get 8 hours of sleep at least every night, and all those things have sort of impacted me. I've done ones on gratitude and Bible study and being outside and all those different things. So it's November, so it's time for a new 1230 Project theme. And of course, since it's November, one would assume that I would do 30 days of thankful, right? Because that's what everybody does in November. Well, I have a small confession, and you're probably going to think I'm a horrible person, and it's kind of true. The 30 days of thankfulness drives me absolutely crazy. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. It drives me nuts. So I know, like I said, horrible person. But and part of that comes from understanding that that thankfulness doesn't really do much. Like, when you're thankful for things, what does that mean exactly? I kind of started asking that question, like, what does that do for me, or what does that do for other people? And I've done a lot of research about gratitude and joy and how those two things are interconnected. And one of the main pieces of research about gratitude is that it's different than being thankful. Most often when people are thankful, they thank God for the big things, right? My friends, my family, my spouse, my kids, my house, my food to eat, my great job. I have a warm place to sleep. I have things that I love and people that I love. I'm healthy. And those are all important things to be thankful for, and I'm not trying to belittle that at all. But what changes people in gratitude is recognizing the small things and being thankful for those. So I started wondering, how might thankfulness change me? If it's not the big things, how might being thankful for those big things, which, like I said, is actually awesome to be doing, how might being thankful for those big things change me and change the world around me? Because that's really what I would hope for. So I did a little thinking about it and kind of came up with this idea of 30 days of service instead of 30 days of thankfulness. So it's a little different. And it's not saying that I'm going to go out and do a service project every single day, because who has time for that? But it's really looking at the things that I am thankful for, those big things, not the small gratitude things, but the big life things, friends, family, faith, all those things. And looking at them and trying to say, how can I serve people who either don't have those things or who need to learn about something that I believe to be true about those things. So, for example, not everybody has great parents. Some people have learned that a mom or a dad means unsafety, a lack of security, or not loving. Their relationship with their parents is not loving, or one or both of their parents is not loving. And there's no security, and there's no love, and there's no safety there. And I have been very lucky, and I'm so thankful to have parents who I know love me unconditionally, who support me, who are not abusive, who are not who are not mean or critical. And so trying to look at people in the world, in my community, in my life, who might need to be exposed to great parents, and inviting some of those people to be a part of my family, or even inviting them to an organization who I know will help them learn about that. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. We're looking at those things and saying, like, how, not only what am I thankful for, but how can I serve others out of that thing? So another one, I mean, I am blessed to have a great job and to have a job that pays me money, and I have resources that I don't always need. I mean, I have an abundance of resources if you look at the way the world works. I might be sort of middle class with a pastor and a teacher's family, but in the grand scheme of things, we're doing okay. And so, what can I do to serve people out of that? So, some of that is financial, giving money out of those places. But really looking at those things that I'm most thankful for and asking how I can serve out of those. So that's kind of my thing, really wondering like if thankfulness is just, hey, thanks, and being done, what's the point? And so starting to ask that question of what can I be thankful for and how can I use that to serve? So I'm challenging you, Revolution, to do the same thing this November, is to look at those things instead of just writing a 1 second, I'm thankful for my family on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, really taking it seriously and asking, what is it that I'm thankful for and how can I use that to make the world a better place? So there it is. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope Nate's not being too weird, which is probably a false hope. Let's be honest. But I hope you're having a great night, and I hope you're singing loudly, and I will see you on Sunday. And anytime you want to talk about this, you just let me know. Tell me how it's going. I would love to hear about it. So I hope you guys all have a great night, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.